The National Prosecuting Authority is being used as a political hit squad. The Democratic Alliance made the startling claim after it called for a debate of the state of the NPA.
The very first thing that's mentioned in the Bill of Rights is that everybody is equal before the law and enjoys the protection of that law and benefit of that law. That same justice must apply whether you are an ordinary citizen or the president. This is something that we can only achieve through an NPA that stands completely independent and free from political interference. That means appointing the National Director of Public Prosecutions who answers to nobody but the people of South Africa.
The DA accuses incumbent NPA head Shaun Abrahams of issuing a trumped-up fraud charge against Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan. Abrahams had announced the charges just a day after meeting with President Jacob Zuma at Luthuli House.
We need to change the way the head of the NPA is appointed, and not to limit the powers of Mr. Zuma, but in fact to limit the powers of all future presidents. We need to admit that the authors of our Constitution, perhaps when they were drafting the Constitution, had President Nelson Mandela in mind.
There have been no less than 6 national or acting national directors of public prosecutions since 2008.
With the exception of Mkhalisi and Kasana, the NPA has been subjected to a raft of pliable and incompetent leaders willing to do political favors. This is clearly illustrated by the withdrawal of charges against Richard Ndluli and Mqobo Jiba in contravention of the constitutional imperative to prosecute without fear, favor or prejudice.
Other opposition MPs echoed the claims of politicization.
It is now very clear that the appointment of Mr. Shaun Abrahams is a form of indemnity from prosecution by Honorable President Zuma and his cohorts. Such appointment of puppets and incompetence shown by Mr. Shaun Abrahams provides a canopy of protection to predators that are truly capitulating our rule of law.
Meanwhile, an inquiry is pending into Abraham's handling of charges against the finance minister. With Chelsea Lotz in Parliament, Bureau Report, ANN7.